today they join in the union of marriage. They couldn't be happier to have all of you here. Many of you have known them for several years. Some of you have watched them grow up. Some of you have worked with them. Some of you have gone to school with them. Because you are the ones who have supported them and known them well, it is only fitting that you are the ones to share in this once-in-a-lifetime moment. Make no mistake that you are their community. Your presence here has been requested because you hold a unique connection, Steve and V. And as their community, you hold witness to their vows, which I believe is one of the most beautiful parts of a wedding. And it is your responsibility to help support them as times get rough and things get hard and their path becomes cloudy, to remind them of these vows. During these times, you can help guide Steve and V back to their heart so they continue to grow together as their love and trust in each other becomes even more deeply rooted. This can be a difficult role, but I hope each person here takes it into their heart to help V and Steve through the dark times and the light. Mostly light. To their parents, Steve and V requested their profound gratitude be expressed for all the love and care you have shown in raising them. The unconditional gifts of love and support have inspired them to become who they are today, and they thank you for guiding them to this celebration, as they would not be here without you. V and Steve would also like to acknowledge V's Vietnamese mom, who was too sick to make it here today, but who would have loved this celebration. They also wish to pay tribute to V's father and Steve's aunt and uncle, who are not here with us physically, but whose love and support and compassion will always be cherished and is in our hearts. And now we will hear two readings that was selected by V and Steve, to be read by their siblings. Oh, sorry, you may all sit. Good call.
Albert Einstein was a pioneer in the field of physics, and he could see the world the way that many of us cannot. During a trip to England in 1933, he received a letter from a man who suggested that gravity like that, yes. As the world rotated, people sometimes upside down, horizontal, or at left angle. And perhaps this disorientation explains why people do foolish things like falling in love. On the same letter, Einstein scribbled back a note. Falling in love is not at all the most foolish thing people do. And certainly gravitation cannot be held responsible for that. How on earth can you explain in terms of chemistry and physics a phenomenon so important as first love? And why the complexity of love makes it hard for us to define. This is something that we can all feel so strongly. Put your hand on the hot stove for a minute, and it seems like an hour. Sit with that special girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute. That's relativity. Like Einstein, V and Steve, when they look at the world, they see math and science. But more important than that, today, they see love and humanity.
I need a
script here, sorry.
It's okay.
This is taken from a scene in Good Will Hunting, Stephen V's favorite movie. So if I ask you about art, you probably give me the skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo, you know a lot about him. Life's works, political aspirations, him and the Pope, sexual orientations, the whole works, right? But I'll bet you never can tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. You've never actually stood there and looked up at that beautiful ceiling, seen that. If I ask you about women, you probably give me a syllabus about your personal favorites. But you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy. I ask you about love, you probably quote me a sonnet, but you've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable, known someone that could love you with her eyes, feeling like God put an angel on earth just for you, who could rescue you from the depths of hell, and you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel, to have that love for her, be there for her forever, through anything. You don't know about real loss, because it only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself, and I doubt you've ever dared to love anybody that much.
You fell in love by chance, but you are here today by choice. You have chosen each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, who challenges you and teaches you, who makes your days brighter and helps you grow into your best self. Being mindful of the declarations you are making and knowing that you will be held accountable for these declarations, please state the vows you have written for each other now.
V, we made it. I know getting to this day may have been a struggle at times, but I'm so happy to be standing here marrying the girl of my dreams. I consider myself to be an extremely lucky person. I have an awesome family and have made amazing friends over the years. But by far the luckiest thing to ever happen to me was meeting you. I couldn't be happier to have you by my side forever to tackle whatever life throws at us. One of the things I hear most from people is that we complement each other so well, and I couldn't agree more. My first impression of you is that you were very pretty, friendly, and funny. And despite the fact that I may have had a few adult beverages that night, those first impressions were spot on. However, it wasn't until our first date that I realized exactly how awesome you were. We spent that entire day together, and soon after that we were inseparable. We make a great team, and I know one day we will make great parents, whenever that day may come. So I promise to you that I will be loyal to you forever. I will take care of you whenever you need it. I promise to hug you every day, first thing after work. But mostly I want to promise to you to love you forever. V, you are so important to me. Don't ever forget how much I love you. Don't cry either.
Steve, as you already know me, I am the most indecisive person ever. And I can't make any decision without your input. However, one thing I am definitely not indecisive about is loving you, wanting to spend the rest of my life with you, and watching us grow old together. I am the luckiest girl because no one loves me as much as you do. You are always so patient with me, even when I am completely stubborn and unreasonable. You always try to cheer me up when I'm sad. The first thing you always want to do when I come home from work is to give me a big hug. Every day, you tell me how pretty I am, even when I know sometimes I look like a mess. Every day, you make sure to let me know how much you love me. You always put me before yourself, and I know you care so much about me. There's a quote from Harry Potter, our favorite book, that says, "Where your treasure is, there will be your heart also." And I feel that we are each other's greatest treasures. Marriage, to me, isn't any different from what we've had these past 6 years. We've already worked hard to make ours a successful relationship, so I know we'll overcome any obstacles marriage throws at us. I promise you, I will never go to bed mad at you. I promise to try not to be so stubborn and not be afraid of saying I'm sorry first. I promise not to get mad at you for things you don't do on purpose. I promise not to worry so much about the future because I know no matter what happens, you'll definitely be by my side and support me. And most importantly, I promise to be a faithful wife who will love and care for you as much as I did the day we first fell in love.
These rings are the symbols of vows taken, a circle of wholeness. These rings mark the beginning of a journey filled with wonder, surprises, tears, laughter, celebrations, grief, and joy. May these rings glow with the warmth and the light that flows through the wearers today.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage for today, tomorrow, and all the days to come.
Steve, I give you this ring to wear with love and joy, as this ring has no end, and neither shall my love to you. I chose you to be my husband this day and forevermore.
And now we'll close with the traditional Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. And may the rains fall softly on your fields. May you see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortune, rich in blessings. And may you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the warm rays of the sun fill your home. May the hand of a friend always be near. May green be the grass you walk upon. May blue be the skies above you. May pure be the joys that surround you. And may true be in the hearts of those that love you. It has been my honor to officiate this wedding today. Thank you everyone for taking part in this wedding and for being present this afternoon. Your commitment to support Bea and Steve mean the world to them. And now I get to say something they've been waiting to hear for a very long time. By the power invested in me by the beautiful state of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss.